Hey guys, another car video. I used to do these all the time. But somebody asked a question. That's a good question. It's a good point. They said, why are you recording cops that are just talking? They're just talking and you're sitting there recording them. You're just trying to be annoying. That's what he said. And he makes a valid point. It's a valid point. It's a great question. And I thought, I wonder how many other people think that. They're like, look, now he's just being annoying. He's just recording them sitting there talking. Like, come on, dude. That ain't even a cop. That ain't no traffic stop. Come on. You're just being a dick. I'm going to tell you why we're now going to start recording the cops when they're just sitting there talking or when they're just getting gas at the gas station. I'm going to make a point here. So I've recently seen in certain videos with law enforcement around the country where they're starting to now conflict with us recording them, us being the community of YouTube, telling you, go back, and you're only like 30 feet away, and you're like, I'm 30 feet away, it's a traffic stop. How much room do you need? Well, I need you back more. Why? Because they don't want you recording them. Because they might say something that will jeopardize their case, or they might do something that's a violation of policy or a violation of the Bill of Rights. And they don't want that on camera. That's why, and they've been doing it here in town locally now, they've been doing this more, taking a white spotlight and putting it right in your camera. So there's nothing but a white sheet of light on your camera. And going, oh, it's dark over there, I have to light it up. Oh, don't have to light up my face. You could point it at the ground. You could point it at the ground next to me. It lights up the whole area. Well, okay, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do this. And it's in your face. Yeah. By the way, and particularly here in San Bernardino County with the Sheriff's Department, that's a violation of the media policy. Did you know that? In probably 99% of law enforcement departments, that's a violation of your media policy. Particularly this Sheriff's Department, it says you shall not unnecessarily interfere with the media. Well, I had to do it because it was dark. What, is dark on my face? My face was dark? I don't understand. But what I'm getting at is, so more law enforcement officers, they're inventing ways now in which to hinder us recording them, whether it's a bright spotlight in our face and in our camera, or whether it's going, go back, and we're already like 30 feet away. I'm like, how much room do you need for a traffic stop, dude? You don't need 100 feet for just one car and a guy sitting on a curb. 30 feet is enough. So why are we recording them just sitting there talking or getting gas? Or because what we're doing is we're making a valid point that if you're going to invent ways to keep us from recording you and getting you on social media, we're going to invent ways to let you know, law enforcement, we are here to stay. We're not going away. You can arrest us 1,000,000 times. We're not going away. Why? Because of people like Derek Chauvin, because of the officers that killed Elijah McClain, because of the officers that killed Breonna Taylor, and it has been proven that their police reports were inaccurate when it was compared to body camera footage. We have to record you law enforcement officers because some of you refuse to write truthful police reports. And then the video comes out and it's not even what happened. And you're like, well, at the time, that's what, I remember. No. So that's why we're recording law enforcement officers, particularly deputies, particularly here locally, that are just sitting there talking or getting gas or sitting and doing a report. We're going to record through their window. Why? Because we're letting you know we are here to record law enforcement. We're keeping you transparent. We're holding you accountable. We're not going away. You know, and I'll give you a live example. They put a spotlight right in your face and you're like, hey, that's a Bain Act violation of the California Bain Act. That's also a violation of your media policy. Oh, back up. Hey, you're talking too loud. So you go to the other side of the police car where it's dark. You say, look, I'm going to stand over here, okay, because you're blinding me with that light, jackass. And as soon as you say jackass, they go, you're obstructing me. You're going to jail. You talk too loud. You see what I'm saying? They say they don't have a problem with us recording. Well, we don't have a problem with you recording. We really don't. Then why are you putting spotlights in our faces and fabricating violations simply to make arrests, to prosecute, and to keep us from recording? You're not going to stop us. And we're not out here to harass, annoy, stalk, or anything law enforcement. We're just here to make sure that when you write your police report or you write that disposition for the traffic stop, that it is accurate and exactly what happened according to the video that we recorded. And if that means we have to record you just talking to a fellow officer in a car, we're going to record you talking to a fellow officer in a car. If you don't want us recording on traffic stops and these incidences, and you're going to keep putting your flashlight on bright and then pointing it, standing there like this with it in our face, then we're going to record you just talking at the gas station or just talking on the curb. But we are going to record you, law enforcement officers, no matter what. We're recording you. And if you won't let us record here, we're going to record here. If you won't let us record on traffic stops and whatnot without blinding us and going, well, it's dark and I had to light it up. My face wasn't dark. Then we're going to record you just standing there talking. Use your spotlight then. Because let me also put the Yucaipa Police Department on notice. Every time you put a spotlight in my camera, which is a violation of your media policy and a violation of the California Tom Bain Act, I'm going to send it not only to Sheriff Shannon Dykes, but I'm going to send it to all news media agencies until they go, hey, there's a story here. You're on notice. So to answer that guy's question, I said all this. I'm sorry, I've tried to make this short. I can't make it under 8 minutes. It was 12 minutes a minute ago when I did it. But to answer Mel's question, it was Mel's who made the comment. And it was a great question, and he made a valid point. But to answer your question, Mel's, it's to let the law enforcement agencies know we aren't going away. We're here. We're recording you. We're going to watch you. That's what we're doing. And if you don't like it, then stop hindering us. Enough said.